So 2.9. Vapor pressure of a pure water at 298 Kelvin is 23.8 millimeters of mercury. So what is given here? Say 2.9. That is the question. Vapor pressure of pure water. That means PA0. PA0. Pure water PA0. 23.8 millimeter. 23.8 millimeter. You can do the problem along with me. Temperature is given and it is 298 Kelvin. So temperature T is equal to 298 Kelvin. Temperature given. Then 50 gram of urea is dissolved in 850 gram of water. Urea is the solute. Solute. So mass of solute, that is WB. Sorry, WB, mass of solute, WB. That is equal to 50 gram. 50 gram of urea, WB. 50 gram of urea, WB is equal to 50 gram. Dissolved in 850 gram of water. You are given urea. Urea is NH2, CO, NH2. That is urea. And from this we can calculate the molecular mass of urea. Urea is the solute. So molecular mass of the solute is MB. That is equal to, you find it out. How can you calculate the molecular mass? You will get it from the molecular formula. Carbon, atomic mass of carbon, that is equal to 12 into 1 is equal to 12. And oxygen, atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16 into 1 is equal to 16. Then nitrogen, atomic mass of nitrogen is equal to 14 into, there are 2 nitrogens, into 2, that's equal to 28. And what else? Hydrogen. Atomic mass of hydrogen is equal to 1. There are 2 plus 2, 4 hydrogens. So 4. You add all these things. And what will be the molecular mass of the solute urea? That is equal to, what is the value? That is equal to 60 U, or a 60 gram per mole. That is the molecular mass. So that is equal to 60 U, or 60 gram per mole, molecular mass. And what else is given? Dissolved in 850 gram of water. 850 gram of water. And that is the mass of the solvent WA. WA, 850 gram. That is WA, water. Calculate vapor pressure of water for this solution and relative lowering of vapor pressure. So we have to find out 2 values here. One is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. Relative lowering of vapor pressure. So what is relative lowering? You write the equation for relative lowering. Delta P by PA0. That is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. This is equal to, what is delta P? The difference in the vapor pressures of pure solvent and solution. That is PA0 minus PA. That is delta P. PA0 minus PA. That is delta P by PA0. And this is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. So we have to find out the relative lowering of vapor pressure. Delta P by PA0, that is relative lowering. That is one point we have to find out. Okay. Do you follow this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Achu. So the first value to find out is the relative lowering of vapor pressure, and that's equal to delta P by PA0. Same as PA0 minus PA by PA0. And second value, that is the vapor pressure of the solution. Vapor pressure of the solution in this equation, it is a PA. So we have to find out the PA also. So PA is equal to what? So these are the two questions asked. You have to find out these two values. Okay. So find out delta P by PA0 and PA also. These are the two values we have to calculate. Do all of you follow this or not? Steffi, say Krishna, all of you follow this. Vidur is there. Okay. So let us first find out a delta P by PA0. That is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. For that, from relative lowering, we have an equation for molecular mass. There is an equation for molecular mass. So you try that equation for molecular mass. You use the equation for molecular mass. What is the equation? MB is equal to molecular mass of the solute MB is equal to what is the value? WA, sorry, not a WA, it is a WB. Okay. So it is a WB. Okay. So WB by, you have forgotten everything. You write the equation first. WA into then MA, molecular mass of the solvent. The solvent, MA by relative lowering of vapor pressure. That is delta P by PA0. Delta P by PA0. That is the relative lowering of vapor pressure. From that, we have to find out the relative lowering. Have you written the equation? All of you, please. Written. From you, find out the relative lowering delta P by PA0. Say, remember that you have to always write the relevant equation. You will get at least a mark for that equation. Okay. So you find out delta P by PA0 from this equation. Therefore, relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to delta P by PA0, that is equal to, find out, WB by WA into MA by MB. MA by MB. That is the relation. Okay. Am I right? Now you substitute the values. That is equal to WB, mass of the solute urea 50 by WA, mass of the solvent in gram 850 into molecular mass of solvent MB. What is the solvent here? Steffi, what is the solvent? Solvent is Steffi, you don't hear me. Achu, what is the solvent here? Solvent, just to go through the question. What is water? Water. Say, solvent is water, H2O. And what is the molecular mass of water? 18. 18 grams. You studied by God. Hydrogen 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Oxygen 16 into 1 is equal to 16. So 18U. That is the molecular mass of water. That you must study by God. The common terms you remember. So 18 by molecular mass of the solute, urea, that we have already calculated, that is equal to 60. Now this is equal to, you simplify this value. And on simplification, the value will be 0.01765. That is the relative lowering of a vapor pressure. 0.1, you just check it. You can do it afterwards. You can check it afterwards. You just write the value. You substitute all the values. Okay. So 0.01765. That is the relative lowering of a vapor pressure. So one part is over. Agreed? Written? All right. You check it. The simplification, you can check it afterwards. Okay. Now, what is the second point you have to calculate? That is a PA. That is a lowering of a, sorry, the vapor pressure of the solution. Vapor pressure of the solution, PA, that is to be calculated. For that, delta P by PA0 is equal to PA0 minus PA. That is a delta P by PA0. That is a relative lowering of vapor pressure. And this is equal to, we have calculate the value now, 0.01765. That is the relative lowering. And in that relation, there is only one unknown. Find it out. You substitute the value. What is PA0? That is the vapor pressure of a pure solvent water, 23.8. 23.8 minus PA, that is millimeter, by PA0, 23.8. This is equal to the value 0.01765. From that, we will get 23.8 minus PA is equal to, you find out what is that value. You find it out. Therefore, 23.8 minus PA. 23.8 minus PA by, you can take a 23.8 to the other side. So this is equal to 0.01765 into 23.8. 23.8. So 23.8 minus PA is equal to, you simplify the value. On simplification, you will get 0.4201. You can check all this afterwards. Therefore, PA, that is the vapor pressure of the solution. PA, you take PA to the other side and 0.4201 to the left hand side. You will get 23.8 minus 0.4201. And this is equal to, what is the value? You simplifying at least this one. Okay, I'm not wasting the time. That is equal to 23.38, roughly 38 millimeter. That is the unit. Millimeter of mercury. That is PA. That is vapor pressure of the solution. Got it? So all these are the direct applications of the equations. All right? Written?
Yes, sir.
Now you take the next question. Next one. 2.10. Page number 55. Say boiling point of water at 750 millimeters mercury is 99.63 degrees Celsius. All right. Boiling point of water. Water means pure solvent. So BP of water. Water is the solvent. Boiling point, the solvent. In a boiling point, the solvent is shown as TB0. TB0. That is boiling point of the solvent water. That is equal to 99.63 degrees Celsius. 99.63 degrees Celsius. You may convert that into Kelvin because capital T is there. It is not compulsory because we are going to take the difference. We are going to take the difference. So it is not compulsory that you have to convert that. And what is the pressure? The vapor pressure of a pure water, vapor pressure of a pure water PA0, that is equal to 750 millimeters. 750 millimeters. So at 750 millimeters, you just go through the problem given in your text. At 750 millimeters, that is the vapor pressure of a pure solvent PA0, 750 millimeters. Then the boiling point is TB0 is equal to 99.63 degrees Celsius. Then how much of sucrose is to be added? So we have to find out the mass of a sucrose. We have to find out the mass of a sucrose to be added. Sucrose is the solute. And the mass of the solute, that is WB, that is equal to what? WB is equal to what? That is to be calculated. How much of sucrose is to be added to 500 gram of water? 500 gram. It is sucrose. It is sucrose. So what is the molecular mass of the solute sucrose? Sucrose. Okay. Molecular mass of solute sucrose, that is Mb, is equal to sucrose C12H22O11. And this is equal to, find it out, carbon 12 into 6, 72. Hydrogen 1 into 22 is equal to 22. Oxygen 16 into 11, 16 into 11, and that is equal to 176. You add all this, then you will get the molecular mass of sucrose, C12, H22, O11, H22, O11. Find the molecular mass. This is equal to, what is the molecular mass? 342 U, or this is U, or 342 gram per mole. That is molecular mass. So 342 U or gram per mole. That is a molecular mass of the solute. That is a sucrose. Sucrose is cane sugar. Cane sugar. So you must study the molecular masses of some common compounds. Water, H2O, 18. 18. Glucose, C6H12O6, that is 180, 180. Sucrose, cane sugar, C12H22O11, that is a 342. Urea, CO, NH2 twice, that is equal to 60. So you study the molecular masses of these common compounds. You need not calculate this. You can calculate, there is no problem. But these are only the common compounds used. So you can study these values by heart, it is better. So for sucrose or cane sugar, molecular mass is equal to 342 gram per mole, or a 342 U. That is molecular mass of the solute sucrose. Come to the problem. Then how much of sucrose, that is W is equal to what, is to be added to 500 gram of water. What is the mass of water? Mass of water, solvent. Solvent. Say mass of water. Water is the solvent. And that is equal to WA. WA is equal to 500 gram. That is equal to 500 gram. WA. Such that it boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Say the solution boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of a solution. Boiling point of solution, that is a TB. TB is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. That is boiling point of the solution. Okay. Boiling point is Achu. Eh? What is the value given in your book? Yes, it is 100 degree.
Sir,
your doubt is this. Boiling point of water is equal to 100 degrees Celsius.
no, sir. C12.
Okay. So it It depends on the boiling point of water, 100 degrees Celsius, that is at uh, the atmosphere pressure is equal to 760 millimeters. 760 millimeters. Now the vapor pressure is decreased. There is a decrease in the vapor pressure. So boiling point is changed. You know, boiling point depends on what? Atmospheric pressure. It depends on the pressure, atmospheric pressure, external pressure, the temperature at which vapor pressure becomes equal to eh, vapor pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. So boiling point depends on the atmospheric pressure. Boiling point water is 100 degrees Celsius, no doubt. One condition is there, 1 atmosphere pressure. 1 atmosphere means 760 millimeters of mercury. 1 atmosphere. Then only boiling point is 100 degree. Here it is given that the pressure is 750 millimeters. 750 millimeters. Naturally, the boiling points will be lower. It will be lower. No doubt in that. I cannot hear you. That is the problem. Okay, I don't know what you are asking. I cannot hear what you say. Say, what happens at boiling point? I shall change this headset in the next class. Say, nobody is here to lend me a headset. Okay, I shall try to get another headset in the other class. Sometimes there is problem. Hearing problem for me. You have no problem. Okay, you compare the boiling points of a pure solvent and a solution. Just compare. Boiling points of a pure solvent and solution. See here. Just compare these two values. Boiling points of a pure solvent and a solution. Which one will have a higher boiling point? Solution or solvent? Which one will have a higher boiling point? Adul, which one will have a higher boiling point? Solution or solvent? Higher
Solution.
boiling point is for, when a non-volatile solute dissolves in a solvent, boiling point is elevated, boiling point is increased. So a solution is having higher boiling point compared to solvent. Now you compare the values here. What is the boiling point of a pure water solvent? Boiling point of solvent, it is only 99.63 degrees Celsius. And what is the boiling point of a solution? 100 degrees Celsius. That's a higher value. Do you follow the argument? See,
Yes, sir.
your doubt is regarding the boiling point of a solution 100 degrees Celsius and water 99.63 degrees Celsius. It doesn't matter because the boiling points depends on the external pressure. The external pressure. Here the external pressure is lower. That is only 750 millimeters. If it were 760, if it were 760, that means 1 atmosphere. Then the boiling point will be 100 degrees Celsius. Now the atmospheric pressure or a vapor pressure of pure solvent, that's equal to 750. Lower vapor pressure. You just compare the boiling points of a pure solvent and solution. Solvent 99.63. Solution 100 degrees Celsius. So which is having a higher value? Boiling point higher value? Definitely it is for the solution. That is what we have already studied. From this we can find out the difference in the boiling points. So you find out the difference in boiling point. Delta TB is equal to, what is delta TB? Delta TB is equal to, what is it? TB minus TB0. TB minus TB0. That is delta TB. Elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Increase in the boiling point delta TB is equal to TB boiling point of the solution minus boiling point of pure solvent TB0. 100 minus 99.63. Don't bother about the values. You just follow what the value is given to you. And this is equal to, you find out the value. What will be the difference in the boiling point? Delta T, that is equal to, have you got any value? What is it? 0.73, is it not? 0.73? No, it's 0.37. Okay, 0.37 degree. Maybe Celsius or Kelvin, it doesn't matter. We are taking all the difference in the boiling points. Delta TB is the difference in the boiling point. So we are going to the difference in the boiling point. Now what we have to calculate, say this one. This is the value that we have to calculate. What is the mass of sucrose to be added so that the solution boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So let us think of the equation connecting the boiling point, elevation of boiling point, and the Kb value. Kb is given to you. Kb is given. Kb for water. Kb for water is equal to 0.52. 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Kelvin kilogram per mole. That is Kb for water. So we can calculate this value. The calculation can be done in two ways. What all values are there with me? How many values are known to you? One is the Kb value. That is a molar elevation constant of water. 0.52. If it is not given, you just study it by heart. For water, 0.52. Then Kf, 1.86. For water, Kb, 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Then Kf for water, 1.86. For the other solvents, the values will be given to you. For water, what is common? You are supposed to know these values. So Kb for water is equal to 0.52 Kelvin. So we have the Kb value, we have a delta Tb value, then we have the molar mass of the solute, molar mass of the solute. So we can calculate the mass of the solute Wb. You can make use of any equation. You are given two equations. You can calculate two equations. Either you can use this equation. Which equation you are going to use? Anybody? We can use both equations. Say delta Tb is equal to Kb into M, molality. You can use that equation. Or we can calculate another equation. Mb is equal to 1000 Kb into Wb by delta Tb into Wa. So you can use any of this equation. If you are using the first equation, then you have to calculate the molar mass. Sorry, the molality. If you are using the first equation, you have to calculate the molarity. But if you use the second equation, you can directly substitute the values. So which is the easier one? Easier one is to use the second equation. MB is, Adul has already started the work, I think, no? Okay, just carry on. Second equation is easy. Wb, as Mb is equal to 1000 Kb into Wb by delta Tb into Wa. From this, we have to calculate the mass of the solute Wb. So Wb is equal to, that equation is easier. Is equal to Mb into delta Tb into WA by 1000 kb. 1000 kb. You can use this equation. And this is equal to. What is MB? MB is the molar mass of the solute. What is the solute? What is the solute? Solute is it is sucrose. Molecular mass is equal to 342. You have already calculated that. Into delta TB 0.37 into WA, that is mass of the solvent. What is mass of the solvent given? What is the mass? 500. Is it not? 500. 500 gram of water. No? Yeah. 500. You look at the problem given in the text. By 1000 into Kb 0.52. That is the mass of the solute sucrose. You simplify this and you must write the unit also. What will be the unit? Mass of the solute. What is the unit? Gram. So much gram. That is the value. If you are unable to simplify, you substitute all these values and you write the unit also. And you just underline like this. Okay. So that will be the mass of sucrose, to be added. Sucrose to be added. So that the given solution boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So this equation is easier. You can use the other equation also. What is the other equation? If you use delta TB is equal to 0.37, that is equal to 0.52 into molality. What is molality? Number of moles of solute per kilogram of the solvent. And what is number of moles of the solute? We don't know number of moles because we don't know the mass. So you simply write the mass WB by molar mass of the solute, 342. That is number of moles of the solute. Do you follow what I say? That is number of moles of the solute. And this is divided by mass of the solvent in kilogram. Mass of the solvent is 500 gram. You convert that into kilogram by dividing with 1000. From this, you can find out WB. So 0.37 is equal to 0.52 into WB by 342 into 1000 by 500. From that, WB is equal to WB 0.37 into 342 into 500 divided by 0.52 into 1000. You compare these two values. Same value. And you must write the unit gram. So remember that you can solve a problem in your own way. See, the roots, the methods may be different. There will be various methods. You can solve in that way. But there is one problem that I shall tell you. When you solve the problem, especially in mathematics, everybody has gone. Okay. When you solve a problem, especially in